Hey guys, welcome to the Old Ultra Runner channel. I'm your host Jay Tynert, and today I thought I would do a training update for the week ending September 12th. And it's actually been a couple weeks since I've done an update, so I'm going to give you my training for the week ending September 5th and for the week ending September 12th. I will say don't have a real structured training program right now. It's actually pretty intuitive, and I'm just I try to mix in some of my farmer's carries, some of my strength training, some of my walking on the treadmill with the weight vest to get stronger. I am trying to keep a fairly good base of miles to try to build up. I guess my target races are really in late November. I have a last man standing race that I'm hoping to do well in, and then 2 weeks after that I've got my 24-hour perpetual motion. But in the meantime, I am signed up for several races, so I'm just trying to kind of blend it all together and keep my training at a fairly good level and get stronger. Anyway, the week of September 5th was a week that I had the 6-0 trail race on Saturday. I was actually hoping to do fairly well. It was a half marathon. It was a very hot week, and I think I really drained myself on Friday. I made a separate video about that, but I went out there for 9 hours on Friday afternoon, all day Friday, and helped volunteer. Was setting up aid stations, filling up water, getting them out to aid stations, setting up the start finish area. Anyway, and it got up to 100 degrees that day. I was pretty exhausted and probably a little dehydrated going into the race on Saturday. And on Saturday it was hot as well, and I really struggled, had a slow time. But anyway, but that week I did 12.5 miles of running on Wednesday, 6.6 on Thursday, and then Saturday at the race I did, I think it was like 13.37 is what I got. So it was a total running week of 32.5 miles. I walked for training about 11 miles. So a total of like a 43.5 mile week. This past week ending September 12th, I ran 8 miles on Tuesday, 4.1 on Wednesday, and a good portion of that was I went out with my wife, and then went to a local park. I was filming the course for a course preview for the Loop series that I'm doing. But Friday I ran 6.7. Saturday I did a 4-mile run, and then Sunday was the first Loop run. It was a 6-hour race in Chisholm Park in Hurst, Texas. I felt pretty good the first 10 miles. I kept running till about 12, and then the heat just really got to me. So that's 2 weekends in a row that the heat has kind of gotten to me. So I walked for a while, and then I ran the last 2 or 3 miles. I had a friend that came up to me and encouraged me, and I ran and walked with her. So I ended up with 18, a little over 18, like 18.27 or something. Last year, all of the 6 Loop series I did between 26 and 30 miles, but this year, I mean, I really kind of always usually look at those as training runs. Unless I feel really good, then I'll try to be a little competitive and go for more distance. But it was hot on Saturday, and I just didn't feel up to it. So still 18 miles is a good training run. So all told, I ended up with just over 41 miles running for the week, and again 10.7 walking, so just short of 52 miles combined. I'm fine with that. The only change that I think is coming out of those last couple weeks, 2 weeks from now is my next race. I'm right now signed up for the 50K in Paris, Texas. Paris Pear is the name of the race. I think I'm going to downgrade to the 25K. I seem to be struggling in the heat quite a bit, and I think 25K would be a good enough, especially because the Paris Pear is on Saturday, and on Sunday I'm signed up for the 6-hour hula loop race again in another local park. So I think if I go change it to the 25K, do 15 and a half, and then do 20 or so on Sunday, that's a good back-to-back good training week, and I don't think I really need to push the 50K. So I think I'm going to downgrade to the 25K. Other than that, been feeling pretty good. Like I said, struggling a little bit in the heat, but it is starting to get a little cooler. This week I think the projected highs are only in the mid 80s in Texas, in North Texas, which is much better than it's been, mid 90s, stuff like that. So I think we're waking up in the mornings and it's only in the low 70s, which is a good 10 degrees cooler than it's been, and the humidity seems to be getting a little better. So it is starting to break a little bit. So I really have been kind of struggling with deciding whether to drop down in that Paris Pear from the 50K, but I think I will. I think it's just a smarter decision, but I haven't done it yet. Anyway, that's it for my training right now. Again, I think I'm mostly I will do I still have 4 more of the 6-hour races. I've got the Paris Pear on September 25th. Then October 9th, I'm going out to Mission Tejas State Park, where I'm signed up for a 25K on another trail run. It's very hilly, and I love that little park. It's beautiful out there. So those are my upcoming races, and that's really all I have today. I hope y'all are having a great week. Please share how your training's going down in the comments. I'd love to hear it, and we'll talk to you again soon. And keep moving. Going around is really pretty though. Okay, so today I'm just out doing a training run. This pretty little park in Arlington, Texas. It is just a big concrete path that I think is like 9 or 10 feet wide. There's quite a few cyclists, but I still think it's very pretty out here, and I'm just enjoying the shade. It's not all shaded, but a lot of it is. Right over here, there's actually another parking lot over to the left. There's a pavilion over there, and a volleyball court is just behind this tree right up ahead. But we had the start-finish line right over here. Right in here we had our chair setting. Over here on the left was the timing tent, and on the right was the aid. So if we're doing it the same way, this is where we would start, and I'll go ahead and run a loop then. Okay, here we go. Let's do takeoff from the beginning of a loop. I'm doing it clockwise. We also do half the race counterclockwise, so it'll